Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, the explosive sex scenes between Claire and Jamie used to be what made Outlander famous. However, in Outlander Season 7, Roger and Brianna are outdating Claire and Jamie, who are in their 50s when it comes to finding love. The very sexiest sequence of Outlander Season 7 so far occurs in this week's brand new episode, A Practical Guide to Time Traveling. After William Buck Mackenzie, the Knuckle Abbey, points out that Rob Cameron has a thing for Brian, Roger unleashes his primal side and has sex with his wife while listening to Phil Collins's enduring 1981 song, Coming in the Air Tonight. It's a hot sequence that highlights how love is the thread that binds the time-traveling, gender-defying narrative of the Starz program together. For the first time in a very long time, Outlander Season 7 takes place in the 20th century. In order to perform a life-saving procedure on their baby daughter, Mandy, Roger and Brianna time travel to their original timelines with their children, as they work to restore Lallybroch, the ancient home of the Fraser family. They now spend half their time inside the partially completed castle and the other half in an adjoining camper. Roger and Brian have been flirting with one another throughout the season, but as is typical of young parents, they hadn't had many chances to make things official. That all changes when the two discover themselves assembling a pull-out sofa, likely for their unexpected time-traveling houseguest, Buck Mackenzie. Roger brings up his ancestors, worries that Rob Cameron has a hot eye for Brianna as they talk about the Knuckle Abbey in their midst. She laughs at this, but then exploits it to begin her seduction. As Phil Collins sings I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight, and I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Brianna unbuttoned her blouse. Roger, who is wearing a kilt, approaches her with the same Scottish Highlander vigor that we typically associate with Jamie rather than the polite student. Brianna looks steadily at her spouse and explains Rob's just a lonely divorcee. As he approaches her, Roger replies, all the more reason for him to be pining after you. Roy declares, I'm his boss, as Roger starts to place his hands on her bare skin. Roger responds, I think he enjoys calling you gobble a little too much. Are you feeling a little bit territorial? Roger Mackenzie. Before Roger stops her by placing his hand on hers, Brianna asks as her hands go for his kilt. Well, what if I am? Even while I'm aware that a contemporary guy shouldn't be possessive. What if tonight I'm feeling a little more primitive? As he encircles Brianna's leg and raises her, Roger asks, the tempo drops in Colin's song, and the next thing we know, the two of them are having raucous sex in the bed they've just created. There are kisses, gropes, and groans everywhere, which, to be really honest, we haven't seen on Outlander in a very long time. It serves as a reminder that Roger and Brianna share a deep love that keeps them together despite all the chaos they have to endure, much like Claire and Jamie. They do have the same experience of being born in the 20th century, living in the 18th century, and having to cope with villains like Stephen Bonnet, and, more recently, Rob Cameron, who are blatantly evil. You'd think that would be sufficient to maintain a marriage. No, their fervent love for one another is what keeps these two lovers together. What about this sequence? Do you like best? Phil Collins' needle drop moment. Many television programs are pop song happy, relying more on needle drops to set the mood than on real filming. However, Outlander isn't typically afforded that luxury. Therefore, when Outlander gets to exploit a needle drop like Phil Collins in the Air Tonight, they are clever and cheeky about it. Yes, historically, the song would have been played on the radio. Without a doubt, it's also a certified banger. The fact that Outlander understands that the song is totally leaning into the subtext of the chorus and allowing the song's very title to be a cheeky double entanglement is the reason why this song excels in this scene. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.